So today we're talking about the big bald man, and in specific we're gonna talk about how insecure he actually is and his fucked up hairline. But let's start off with his hypocrisy when it comes to vapes. Because we have all seen videos like this of him mocking vapes.
Here. And then some motherfucker's like, oh, it's bad for me. Duh. The fuck? How are people surprised by this shit?
Rightfully so, by the way. It looks stupid and you have no clue what you're inhaling. But I always like to remind people of the fact that this man smokes a fuck ton of cigars. And what is his defense why he isn't a hypocrite? Because cigars look cool. Look how cool I am with my heart disease. Oh yes, and don't come to me with, oh, but they go to the gym so they're healthy. Yes, if you're smoking and you go to the gym, it will reduce the chances of you getting certain diseases. But you will always keep a way higher risk at diseases if you are smoking compared to a non-smoker, regardless of the exercise you're doing. I can't believe I have to say that, but just don't inhale poison and stuff. It doesn't matter how cool it makes you look, heart disease ain't gangsta. Now besides Tate disliking vapes, which I do fully understand, Tate also dislikes something else which I do not understand at all. Now Tate also has something against haircuts, and at first, besides him being a bald man, I didn't see any reasons for why he would dislike haircuts. So I did some further research and I found this video.
Because I was talking to someone about how male haircuts are bullshit. And they go, well, you've got haircut, you've got hair. So I shaved it all off to prove a point.
So basically, to summarize it real quick, he's bald by choice because he wanted to prove a point about how men having haircuts is bullshit. Now at first I believed this, but I did still want to do some deeper research because something just seemed off. I mean, it still doesn't explain his hatred toward haircuts. So then I decided to look back at the times when Andrew Tate did actually have hair on his head besides his beard, and I think I've probably found the reason why he dislikes haircuts. So when Tate came out of jail, he hadn't had his head shaved for a while, so you could actually see the hair that is growing on his head, or rather the lack of hair that is still growing on his head. I'm gonna be honest, if that's my hair, I would also dislike haircuts. Now I know I'm gonna get comments that I am Mr. Meanie Man for making fun of his hair, but this dude is on record saying that bullying is a good thing, so I don't see why I couldn't make fun of his haircuts.
Some of the best men in the world have been bullied. Some of the most crazy dudes you'll meet, the guys you'll respect the most, have been bullied. I knew a guy who was an animal in the cage, and I said, what made you fight? He goes, I used to bully. Men can accept bullying and actually sit there and go, you know what, he's right, because we don't get emotional about it. I think that bullying is a fantastic way to keep a lot of men in check.
So getting back to the hair, Tate is telling us he is bald by choice when he literally can't grow more than 3 hairs on his head. Then he proceeds to try and make to believe you haircuts are stupid. Now nothing against bald people, I'll probably be bald by 30 as well, but it's just weird that you're trying to make people believe that haircuts are stupid because you're bald. I just find it interesting to see that a guy like Andrew Tate, someone who has managed to make a bunch of people believe that he's the most confident guy in the world, is so insecure about his hair. And there is nothing wrong with being insecure, but I just find it weird that online he's acting like and almost selling the masculine lifestyle of being rich and super confident when he isn't that confident himself. And I think setting this fake example for young guys can have quite a negative impact of them feeling even more insecure because they are feeling insecure. Now I am gonna show you guys one more clip where you can clearly see the insecure energy he's giving off.
No. You don't go to the club with your friends. I don't know what kind of bitch-ass dude is letting his chicks go to the club with her friends without him. No. You stay in the house. You don't go nowhere. You're not, no restaurants, no clubs, nothing.
Yes, most overly confident men most definitely don't let their girlfriends go to a restaurant without them. That just screams confidence, mate. Now Andrew Tate of course has a lot of young guy followers, and him saying that they shouldn't allow their girlfriend to go outside without them, I could see how that could go horribly wrong. Also, locking someone in your house, that doesn't seem very legal, mate. Now besides locking girls in his house, this guy also thinks it is fine to cheat on your partner as a man, but thinks it's wrong when women do it.
Is cheating morally correct?
Yes.
Yes.
How can you say that? Are you
You're
joking?
okay with your woman cheating on you then?
Absolutely not. That's a wrong.
No, because
It's a wrong when she cheats on you, but you can cheat on her.
There has not been, in the history of humanity, across any culture, any book, any story, any fable, there has never been across the history of humanity any respect put in the name of a promiscuous female, ever. Ever. You name the biggest conquerors that you can possibly name from history. Genghis Khan, Alexander the Great, all of them. They all had 100 wives, bunch of children, big G, conquered the world. Normal. That is normal evolutionary biology. That's how men are designed to be.
Yes, when we want a good answer about a question about morals, we should most definitely look back at a time when the human rights weren't a thing yet and people were being burned for being witches. I think that Tate has created his own reality so he would rise to fame and started to believe his own bullshit once his fans started to believe it as well and repeat it to him. So now Tate has amassed an insane fan base that will attack anyone criticizing Andrew Tate. Oh yes, and they are also buying his bullshit. The only reason Tate wanted to rise to fame was to sell people Hustlers University. But now he has a massive audience and the entire Red Bull community believing that he's almost like their leader. But anyways, that was everything I wanted to say. Hope I see you in the next one. Peace.